Hello everyone, welcome back to Harry and Meghan TV. I'm your loyal host, Lawi. Today we're diving into a topic that the British media is using yet again to stir controversy and drama around Prince Harry. Recently, Harry's uncle, Robert Fellowes, passed away. There's been a lot of talk about whether Harry will attend the funeral in the UK, but let's break it down and address the underlying narrative that's constantly pushed by the royalist media. Prince Harry's absence from his uncle Robert Fellowes' funeral in the UK has predictably ignited a media frenzy. Speculation runs rampant, with many questioning his reasons for not attending such a significant family event. The media, always eager for a sensational story, has been quick to jump to conclusions. Headlines scream of rifts and estrangement, painting a picture of a family divided. The tabloids are filled with stories of discord, each more dramatic than the last. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of speculation and gossip. Yet amidst the noise, a simple truth often gets lost. Grief is deeply personal. Each individual experiences loss in their own unique way, and there is no right or wrong way to mourn. The public often forgets that behind the headlines are real people with real emotions. How one chooses to honour and remember a loved one is a private matter. For some, attending a funeral is a way to find closure, while for others, it might be too painful to bear. The decision is deeply personal and should be respected. For Prince Harry, that farewell took place across the miles, far from the public eye. His absence does not diminish his grief or the love he had for his uncle. In fact, it highlights the complexities of his current situation and the difficult choices he must make. His heart heavy with loss, he finds his own way to cope with the pain. The distance does not lessen the sorrow he feels, nor does it make his grief any less valid. It's a reminder that mourning is a deeply personal journey, one that cannot be dictated by public opinion. Even as he navigated the complexities of his own life, he carries the weight of his loss with him. The public may never fully understand his reasons, but it's important to remember that everyone grieves in their own way. Prince Harry's journey is his own, and he deserves the space to mourn in his own time and manner. To understand the depth of Harry's connection to his maternal family, one needs to look back. The bond between Harry and his mother, Princess Diana, was incredibly strong. From a young age, Harry was often seen by her side, whether it was during public engagements or private family moments. Diana's influence on Harry was profound, shaping his values and outlook on life. The Spencers have been a constant source of love and support, particularly after the tragic loss of his mother, Princess Diana. The family rallied around Harry and his brother, Prince William, offering them a sanctuary of understanding and compassion. The Spencers, with their deep-rooted traditions and strong family ties, became a pillar of strength for Harry during his most vulnerable times. His aunts, Lady Sarah McCorquodale and Lady Jane Fellowes, along with his uncle Charles, the 9th Earl Spencer, provided solace and stability during those formative years. Lady Sarah, with her nurturing demeanour, often took on a motherly role, while Lady Jane's wisdom and guidance were invaluable. Charles, the 9th Earl Spencer, with his steadfast presence, ensured that Harry always had a male figure to look up to. This bond, forged in shared grief and unwavering loyalty, has only strengthened with time. The Spencers have been there for Harry through thick and thin, celebrating his achievements and supporting him through challenges. Family gatherings, filled with laughter and shared memories, have been a testament to their enduring connection. The emotional interactions between Harry and his Spencer relatives highlight the deep affection and mutual respect they have for one another. This unwavering support system has been crucial in helping Harry navigate the complexities of his life, providing him with a sense of belonging and continuity. The media's portrayal of Harry's absence from the funeral as a snub is not only insensitive but also demonstrably false. This kind of coverage is not new. It has been a recurring theme in the way the media handles stories about Prince Harry. The press often jumps to conclusions without considering the full context or the personal circumstances that might be at play. By doing so, they create a sensational narrative that captures public attention but distorts the truth. It feeds into a pre-existing narrative carefully constructed to paint him as a rebellious outsider, detached from his roots. This narrative has been perpetuated for years, ever since Harry began to carve out his own path, separate from the traditional expectations of the royal family. The media has often portrayed him as someone who is constantly at odds with his family, ignoring the complexities of his personal journey and the reasons behind his decisions. This narrative ignores the reality of Harry's life, his own young family, and the geographical distance he navigates. Living in California with Meghan Markle and their children, Harry has responsibilities and commitments that are often overlooked by the media. The distance between the UK and the US is not just physical but also emotional, as Harry tries to balance his new life with his ties to his family back home. The media's focus on his absence from specific events fails to acknowledge the broader context of his life and the challenges he faces. It disregards the very personal nature of grief and the myriad ways in which it can be expressed. Grief is a deeply individual experience, and there is no one right way to mourn. The media's insistence on a particular narrative around Harry's absence from the funeral overlooks the fact that people cope with loss in different ways. Some may find solace in being present at a funeral, while others may need to grieve in private or from a distance. By imposing unfair expectations on Harry, the media not only misrepresents his actions, but also trivializes the complex emotions involved in mourning a loved one. While the cameras were trained on the funeral proceedings, eager to capture any sign of discord, a quieter truth unfolded away from the spotlight. Harry, in his own way, mourned the loss of his uncle. He reached out to his Aunt Lady Jane, offering his heartfelt condolences and support during this difficult time. This simple act of love and compassion, however, rarely makes headlines. Section 5. The glaring double standard. What's particularly striking in this situation is the glaring double standard applied to Harry's actions. When Prince William, due to prior commitments, misses royal engagements or family events, it's met with understanding. Yet when Harry makes similar choices, it's immediately interpreted as a sign of disrespect or a growing rift. This disparity in treatment speaks volumes about the deeply ingrained biases within certain sections of the media. Section 6. Living life on his own terms. Harry, like any individual, has the right to live his life authentically, making choices that align with his values and priorities. His decision to prioritize his immediate family and their well-being should be respected, not condemned. The constant scrutiny and pressure to conform to outdated expectations are not only unfair, but also detrimental to his personal growth and happiness. Section 7. The power of compassion. Instead of perpetuating negativity and division, let's choose compassion. Let's recognize that behind the headlines and the royal titles are human beings navigating complex emotions and challenging circumstances. Harry's love for his family, both immediate and extended, is undeniable. His commitment to honoring his mother's legacy while forging his own path is admirable. Section 8. Beyond the headlines, a family united. The media's obsession with creating drama often overshadows a much simpler truth. Families are complicated. Disagreements and differing opinions are a natural part of life, even within the most public of families. However, these differences do not negate the underlying love and support that bind them together. Section 9. Reframing the Narrative. It's time to reframe the narrative surrounding Prince Harry. Let's move away from the tired tropes of rebellion and discord. Let's acknowledge his commitment to making a positive impact on the world, his dedication to his family, and his courage in forging his own path. Ultimately, Harry's happiness and well-being are what truly matter. He deserves the space and freedom to make choices that align with his values and priorities without facing relentless judgment and scrutiny. Let's choose empathy over criticism, understanding over assumption, and celebrate the strength and resilience he continues to demonstrate in the face of adversity. Thank you for tuning in to Harry and Meghan TV. I'm Lawi, your loyal host, and I'll see you next time for more truth and clarity. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed today's discussion. Stay tuned for more updates.